Creativity is thinking something new, and innovation is doing something new. With this note, I am Aruna Suresh, Principal Consultant of Central Academy Group of Schools. On behalf of Ed Prime, extend everybody a very warm welcome to this live session. So, the topic of today's live session is how to set the secret of setting realistic goals to be a winner. So, I hope, am I audible? And anybody can chat and tell me that I'm audible to you all. Say, anyways, at the end of the session, what are you going to gain? That I'm going to tell you right now. After getting an idea about this session, you will get to know how to set aspirational goals in your life. And the second point is you'll be motivated to seek academic challenges. And third point, you will be able to review your goals, monitor your goals, assess your goals, and then finally, if you want, you can reset your goals. So let us, before going to the session, we should know what is a goal, right? Any desire or want you want to accomplish in life, but at the same time, you're committed to put in more efforts towards that goal. That is more important. It's not just a want or a desire or a wish, it is a desire to which you are more committed to put in more extra efforts to achieve that particular goal. You all must be knowing there are short term goals, long term goals, and you can have life goals, career goals, financial goal, spiritual goal, emotional goals, and goals should be smart. But before entering into all these things, I would like to tell you a story because before writing a goal or setting a goal, we need to do some procedures. So, first is we need to remove our negative beliefs from our mind. What do I say negative beliefs? From childhood, we've been listening to people stamping on us, saying, तुमसे नहीं होगा, you're worthless, you cannot do anything, like आपसे नहीं होगा, छोड़ दो. So like sometimes you are tall, you're short, you're fat, you're black, you don't look beautiful. All those things are unintentionally, maybe by your parents, by your teachers, by your friends, by your siblings. Like these kind of negative statements are stamped upon us, and we start accumulating everything here. We register everything here, and it remains there. And if it remains there, what will happen is you will not be able to set a proper goal. So, before setting a goal, we need to remove our negative beliefs. So, let me start with a story. A marine biologist, she brought a shark and kept that shark in a very big glass tank. And to that, she added more smaller fishes also. So, obviously, what happened was the shark attacked the small fishes and then it started eating. Right. So, the next day, the marine biologist divided the tank into two parts by inserting a thick fiberglass sheet inside. One side the shark was there, and the other side the small fishes were kept. So, by natural instinct, it the shark started attacking the fiberglass repeatedly, again and again and again and again. The shark was attacking the fiberglass, but it could not reach the small fishes. So, after trying for a longer period, at certain point of time, it gave up and thought, I will not be able to get those small fishes. Now, the marine biologist took out the glass sheet. Now, when she took out, the smaller fishes were swimming around the shark, but the shark did not attack the small fishes. What might be the reason? The reason is that the smaller fishes, sorry, the shark thought, I have tried enough. I could not get in touch with the smaller fishes. Now I will not be able to attack them. I will not be able to eat them. So the past experiences of the shark has created that belief in the shark's mind that no more efforts or energy can help me to get to that small fish. Human beings are also the same way. We actually listen to those negative statements and we register everything here, and then we think on the basis of those past history that I will not be able to do this. Maybe somebody had said you'll not be able to get good marks. That is here. You'll not become a topper. That is here. You will never become a doctor. You cannot become an engineer. All those things are stored here and prevent us to set a new goal because we are frightened that we may not be able to achieve that particular goal. And we don't even try to set that as a goal because of our past experiences. Now, you may ask a question, how am I going to get out of that negative beliefs? It is already stored over there. I may not be able to do anything about it. So, one simple activity we can do it right now. Like you all can take your hands like this and all your negative beliefs fix in your fingers. Like this is, I cannot do this, I cannot become a topper, I am dark, I am not good enough, I cannot study well, I will not be able to get above 60%. So all these negative beliefs are registered here, and come on, shake it out once for all. You shake it out and release all those negative belief in your mind, right? This is one procedure we need to do before we start with the setting of goal. Second is, we always worry about it. We, as I said, we are frightened, we worry about it. If you want to try for NEET examination, we are worried, will I be able to make up to the coaching, will I be matching with the syllabus of school and coaching, will I be able to get into the creamy layer, will I be able to clear the entrance? So all worries are here and you're stuck over there. Now understand this very clearly. When you can do, if there is a problem and you can do something, or you can sort out this problem with the help of doing more effort, putting on more efforts, and so get support from people, and you can come out of the problem, then why to worry? All right. Now, if you think that problem cannot be sorted out, whatever I may do, whomever I may get help from, but I may not be able to sort out that problem. So that Again, why to worry? One is you can sort out with the help of somebody or with putting on more efforts. Another one, you cannot sort it out. In both the cases, you're very clear that either you can sort out the problem or you cannot sort out the problem. So, why to worry and waste our energy on that particular worries? So, take away all your worries, right? First is remove your negative beliefs. Second is all your worries about the problems which you are having. Take away those worries. I mean, having this clarity, I can do something and sort out. I cannot do something and sort out. I cannot sort out. So if you're clear about it, you don't have to worry about it. And I think in life, we all, everybody, all of us need all the time good times only, right? We don't want, if anybody like, will anybody pray to God, give me bad times? Nobody will do that. Everybody wants good times only. So, like, you are happy in good times, you get love, and your relationship is good and I mean, good times, and you get confidence in good times, and you're successful in good times. But I will ask a question. When you will be thinking about God, when you will be praying more, see, you will be thinking about God and pray more and have faith on God during your difficult times. All right? And you will be more humble in your difficult times, and you're more disciplined in your difficult times. You don't take things for granted in your difficult times. In happy times, when you are successful and you become arrogant, when you're confident, you've got ego, and when you're happy about your relationships, you take it for granted. And then when you're happy, then you become undisciplined. Sorry, indisciplined, right? So it's the same things like which you do in your difficult times, that is more prayers, being humble and less egoistic, and then more discipline, and you don't take things for granted. All these things are in the difficult situations. Now, what you have to do is, when you are in good times, follow all the things which you do in difficult times. Then there will be never ever in your life difficult times will be there. All right. Now, so like, let us talk about when you are traveling in a car. If you are a passenger, you are enjoying the ride, right? You can watch through the what you call window, the nature you enjoy. You sing loudly, you dance at times, and then you can eat something, you can read something, you have a lot of, you play games behind, you have a lot of fun. You don't have to focus on the direction, you don't have to focus on the speed, you don't have to focus on the destination. Getting it? Now, imagine you're not a passenger, you're a driver. When you are a driver, you need to focus on your destination. You have to focus on your direction. You have to focus on your speed. Now, understand, the choice is totally yours. You want to become a driver or a passenger. Driver can take a decision that I don't want to go to this destination, I want to go to this destination. Your goals will be in your hand, but passengers definitely enjoy the ride, but they cannot decide their destination. So the, in life, the choice is totally yours. You want to become a driver, or else you want to become a passenger. Got it? Now let us come to the actual topic. that is setting a goal. See, you must have heard this many times from many people about how to set a goal and everything. Let me start with the first step. Your success actually begins with your pen and your paper. Uh, your goals, when they are written, they are literally achievable. Because when you write it, you're registering it. And when you're registering it, it is registered in your subconscious mind. And it is the duty of your subconscious mind to push you towards that particular goal. Are you getting it? So, the first and foremost thing of setting a goal is when you decide that you're going to set a goal, you set a goal on paper. You need to write it first thing. Now, let us come to this SMART goal. What is SMART goal? So, the S stands for specific goal. Sometimes when I ask students, what's your goal? What's your purpose in life? They say, I want to make the world peaceful. I want to be the happiest person. I want to get more money. I want to have a big house. I want to have a car. So, first, understand these are all vague goals. It cannot be measured. Your goal should be specific. Now, when you go to a shop, you will, or a restaurant, you go to a restaurant and you tell the waiter, uh, bring something to eat, right? The first thing the person will ask is, what do you want to eat? Because restaurant may have many things inside, and you need to decide what you want to eat. Without that, the waiter will not be able to bring you just like that anything to eat. So be very clear in your goals. Now, a house, I want a big house. How many square feet? How many rooms it should have? Where do you want it? Which city you want it? At what cost? So you have to be very clear and specific about your goal setting. It's not only for house, for anything. More money. Instead of more money, you have to define a sum, right? So your goal should be actually very specific, right? Measurable. It should be measurable. For example, like I want to finish up chemistry by tomorrow. Not happening, right? Instead, you can be more, it can be more measurable, like I want to finish 3 chapters of chemistry by tomorrow. Are you getting it? Now, the next is achievable. What is achievable? When you decide a goal, you have in your mind that I need to get into that. That's a goal. So I'll work towards that. But you should think over it whether it is achievable or not achievable. For example, a person who is a bit fat want to go for weight loss, right? And if the person is of 80 kg and the person says, I want to become 50 kg by the end of this week, is it possible? It's not achievable. So think over, even like when you talk about based on academics, same way, a 40% scorer cannot decide that I will become a 95% scorer within a week's time. He also knows it is not possible. Are you getting it? So it should be achievable, right? Like these are all general things which you have to match with your goal, right? The next point is our topic, that is realistic. The same way, like you are in maybe eighth or ninth, and you say that I want to go to NASA. Within a day's time, maybe a month's time, all those things, like you have to do quite a lot of work and put in a lot of efforts to reach that particular area, right? So keep your goal realistic. It should be aspirational, definitely it should be aspirational, but keep it realistic. The last one is very important, that is, it should be time bound. What do I mean by time bound? Now, as I said, weight loss, you can fix a goal that I want to lose 10 kg in this month. So this month is your time period. All right. So the first point, when you start writing your goal, just start in such a way, I am going to do this by when. So I'm going to do what by when. That should be your goal. All right. Now, it can be like even if students are listening, you can take a sheet of paper and then immediately scribble three goals over there. Why I'm telling you within a short period of time, write it, because that is behind your, you know, mind, and it will actually come out in paper. That's your actual purpose of life. Now, you may ask a question, why goals? My life is going on smoothly and happily, but why do I need a goal? I'll ask you a question. A Sunday. A Sunday means everybody has this in their mind. I can get up at any time. I can skip my breakfast also. And I don't have to do anything. I'll simply lie down on the bed and I will be enjoying. Right? Now, why on Sunday you do all those things? The same you on Monday, you get up on time, you hurriedly take bath and get ready, and then take your breakfast and move out to reach your school or office or wherever you want to go. Why do you do that? Reason being, on Sunday you don't have a purpose to get up from the bed, but on Monday you have a purpose to reach your school on time. All right. Now, imagine a school which allows you to reach or enter the school at any point of time. So you all will be purposeless, and then you all will be indisciplined. You all will not have a routine, will not have a purpose, and everything will go mismatched, right? So only in life, if you have a purpose and if you have a goal, then you actually make all your routines and your habits and your pattern of living towards that goal. To make it more clear, if your academic goal is to, in this year, maybe you are like at 12th standard, and then you think that I have wasted so many years, now this year is my final this thing, I am going to put up all my efforts to get above 90%. You decide this in the beginning of the session. Now when you decide this, it comes with this set of plan of action. Any idea without any action goes wasted. So any goals without any action plan goes wasted. Are you getting it? So when you fix a huge goal, sometimes it may be, you may be overwhelmed seeing that big goal, but you can sort this out. You have to break it into smaller goals, right? Smaller habits, right? And then when you start achieving those small habits and smaller goals, eventually you will, or it will take you to that major goal. Getting it? For example, the same thing, a 12th standard student want to get 95%, it involves quite a lot of smaller goals. He if he is a 40% scorer, he cannot directly go to 95%, right? So he has to cross his periodical examination. So the first and foremost will be, he need to analyze what is the status of his studying pattern, and what is his real status of his scoring. Getting it? So when he has a proper analyze he when he analyzes everything, he'll get to know that I need to put up more efforts, more time. So if more time is there, then you need to get up early. That's a habit formation, but a small goal. Now you have a habit of 7 o'clock getting up, and you think that I need to get up at 5 o'clock. At one go, you may not be able to do it. So, how to do it? First day, 15 minutes early. Set your alarm to 15 minutes early. And then 3 days, after 3 days, half an hour early. This is how you can break up and then reach your goal. Now, when you finish up this goal, after a month's time, it becomes your habit. And when it becomes your habit, it is very difficult to break it. So, having a bigger goal and listing down small goals, and then through which you can gain your habit formation, actually, whether you reach your goal or not, you are going to be a better and best version of yourself, right? You'll become a wonderful version of yourself that you yourself will be appreciating. This is actually the purpose of the goal. Are you getting it? So after writing it with a time frame or a deadline, you need to list down the plan of action. You need to list down the plan of action. Now, how you are going to go about it, then what are all the milestones you need to cross? As I said, if you take that 12 standard as an example, now the milestone will be, for if I'm getting 40%, then my milestone for periodical will be 50%. So maybe the quarterly examination will be 60%. These are your milestones. Now, this is the point where you can monitor your growth, assess your growth, evaluate your growth, and then accordingly you can reset your goals also. Now you have listed all the plan of action. Now you need to prioritize also which one will come first, right? You need to make an order and then make the list once again in an organized way, right? Next important thing is, you need to make a list of your obstacles, blocks. What are they? What blocks? I'll tell you one thing: tempted to watch TV for a longer period of time. All right. And then like check your screen time, right? These are all blocks for studying. Hanging out, the time of hanging out with friends, and one call with a friend will go for hours. So when you write all these blogs, and when you understand out of all these blogs, what are the blogs that I am going to improvise or remove it and become a better person. TV watching, it's in your control, right? And then screen time, you take it for one scroll and it goes on and goes on and goes on and goes on. And suddenly you think that 1 hour is gone, 2 hours are gone. All right. So, screen time, friends. It's not that way. You don't have to meet the friends, you don't have to call the friends, you have to close up in your room and then start studying. No, 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 not at all. You have to understand what and how you need to do, how you need to control all these blocks, right? Next is list down all your mentors. Now, maybe your teacher, maybe your coaching teacher, maybe your principal, maybe a mentor somewhere like in your neighborhood, maybe your friends, your elder brother, sister, and anybody. Now, listing down the mentor, but at the same time, you have to go towards the goal, because you are actually accountable to your mentors. You are accountable to your mentors. You are answerable to the mentors. Be clearly tell all your mentors that my goal is this. I will be doing this in this time period. So I am focusing on all those things. So when you are moving out of it, definitely your mentors will pull you back. Come down. You have your goals, and you be very vocal about your goals. Be vocal about your goals. Talk to people. Tell me why. I'll tell you that way of saying to people and being vocal about your goals will give you a push to move towards the goal. Are you getting it? Many times it happens. Like suddenly somebody will say, I've told my neighbor that I will be purchasing this car by this time, but then I am not able to manage. I'm worried. Will I be able to do it? And under pressure. See, when you tell people, this is again and again registering in your mind, and then again your subconscious mind is going to push you towards that goal. It's not that way, like when you've written and then your subconscious mind will do everything and you can enjoy life. No, subconscious mind will do its job, but you have to do your job of learning. That is always there. Now, when, as I said, when you are into this goal, align your habits towards that goal. As I said, you will become a better version with all good habits formed. Getting it? Now, the next thing comes when you have listed your benefits, listed your aims and objectives, listed your blocks, and also listed your mentors. Now, all these things put on paper. Now you need to execute them, right? As I said, when you there are milestones, you can come back and look up, where am I? So you can speed up your process, or in case if you think it is too absolutely high for you, then you can reset your goals also. But do not give up your goals. Never ever give up your goals. So, a huge goal, a purpose of life with so many small goals, with habit formation happen. This is the whole benefit and idea of goal setting. That is also realistic goal setting. Now, you need to, now you have done everything, but you are sometime losing faith and you're not able to follow it. Even then your mentors are pushing you. You need to set an unusual reminder. Unusual reminders, what is that? Unusual reminders. Usual reminders are, you can set an alarm in your alarm clock, and then when it rings, I should study this. These are all have become very normal, and you take it for granted, right? Now how you are going to do is, you anchor something. Anchoring means, for example, the boys often do this, right? Here ऐसे touch करते हैं. Register your goal with this. Now when you do this, you remember your goal for some 10 days. When you remember this way, this has become your unusual reminder, right? Girls have the habit of doing this can be said. And sometimes we do this, right? That can be set as unusual. Like one more unusual reminder, I will tell you, the switchboard. When you switch on and switch off, when you switch on and switch off, like you anchor that you remember your goal on and off. So later on, whenever you switch on and off, your mind will think about your goals. These are all actually unusual reminders, but helps you to remember that goal and push you towards that particular goal. Are you getting it? I hope you all think that this is going to be beneficial. And finally, I'll tell you, like I was telling you, you have to review. Now, you're a 40% scorer and you worked for 1 hour every day, and then you got this. Now, you put the same effort, and then you think that I did put on more efforts, but then I did not reach that particular goal. I could not reach 60%. You always never ever compare your results with others results, but definitely have a very clear comparison of your effort score and your result score, whether your effort score is matching with the result score. Keep that in your mind very clearly. See, when you put on efforts for 60%, you'll get 60%. But you have put on efforts for 40% and you expect results for 80%, and you will not be able to achieve that goal. Are you getting it? So, this is how you have to monitor your goal, check your milestones, have you achieved or not, and reassess it. As I said, do not give up on goal, but reset your goal, which is absolutely matching with your ability. Which is absolutely matching with your ability. Got it? Now, finally, uh, I will tell. Normally, I tell the students whenever I give them a session, have one God. It may be Jesus, it may be Ram, Krishna, it may be Lakshmi, any God. Have one God. When you are stuck up, when you're stressed out, you can look up to that God and have one mantra. It can be Hey Ram, Jai Shri Krishna, Radhe Radhe, Oh Jesus, oh my God, Namah Shivaya. Namyoho Renge Kyo. Any mantra you have when you are stressed out. When you're stressed out, now you have a mantra. When you say this again and again and again, your stress is going to be released. And the third one is have a purpose, that is, have a goal, have a clear, have a goal with clarity. It can be of anything: career goals, academic goals, spiritual goal, financial goal, materialistic goal, emotional goals, anything. But have one goal and then have a lot of passion to put efforts towards that goal. See, have one God, one mantra, one goal, and then finally a lot of passion to move towards that goal. That's all from my side today. I hope this was helpful to you all. And in case if you anybody has any questions, you can ask me. I understand this was beneficial to you all. As I could see no questions, thank you all for watching. and have a very nice day. Thank you so much.